how could, like, I don't understand how God could know anything, like knowledge being justified true belief, because like how could he know things like the laws of logic are true without begging the question? He couldn't.
He doesn't know the laws of logic are true, as though they are external. They're based upon his essence and character. The laws of logic are universal abstract truths, and you need to have a universal mind because abstract truths require a mind, hence they are properties of God's nature.
Yeah, but what's his justification for believing that? Like, assume that is the case. He couldn't even have justification for believing that it is the case.
If you say justification for that, then you're saying that God must be submitted to the laws of logic as though they're different from him, and that's a self-contradictory statement in Christian theology, so the question doesn't have any validity.
Wait, but how would he justify that he is a reflection of like reality or the laws of logic? How would he justify that belief?
He doesn't justify it.
So he doesn't know it.
He knows himself exhaustively.
I don't know what that means.
He knows himself completely and totally. He doesn't have to justify anything about himself.
Wait, but that's what knowledge is justified true belief, right?
I don't know, is it?
Yeah. Does
How do you know
Are
that?
you saying he doesn't have the justified true belief that the laws of logic are true?
Can you justify the statement that knowledge is based on justified true belief? Can you establish that that is a correct starting point?
Well, I'm an epistemological nihilist, so I'm just stepping into your worldview and reverse engineering for issues. Or actually, God's worldview, sorry, and reverse engineering for issues. I don't think anybody knows anything.
But that's not the Christian worldview, as is
Wait, the
often.
Christian worldview isn't that God's omniscient, omniscient?
No, it is. But the idea of just God needing justified true belief is not the Christian worldview.
So you're saying God doesn't have justified true beliefs?
Okay. You want to go over what justified true belief is first?
Okay.
Okay.
A belief is a proposition you hold to be true.
Okay. It's sometimes called tripartite analysis, right? Belief in X. Second criterion, the X must be true. Third criterion, that you have a good reason for believing that X is true. These are the basic principles of justified true belief, JTP, right?
Okay, does God have a good reason to believe that the laws of logic are true?
He doesn't believe that the laws of logic are true as though they're objects that he has to put faith in. They are reflections of his character, his essence, his nature.
But how does God know that the reflections of his character correspond to reality?
I'm a little puzzled at your line of questioning. It's as though you just simply ignore the answers I'm giving you.
Sorry, maybe I'm just not understanding.
In Christian theology, here's the thing, I'll explain, but I've often said this to atheists that they need to have a Bible study lesson to understand what the Christian God is. And they very often misrepresent him or fail to understand him. Now, not many Christians really get very deep into the nature of the Christian God, the Trinitarian essence. I do. I get very deep into it. And so if you're ever interested, sometime I can teach you. But for now, the Bible does not teach what the atheists assume about God. What the Bible teaches about God is that before anything was created by his work, he was the only thing existing, period. Are you with me?
Okay.
That's what it says, okay?
But I don't
And it,
think he could be justified in believing he was the only thing that existed because, like, the Cartesian demon could. How does God know the Cartesian demon isn't the case, right?
wow, okay. So you really don't understand the let me ask you, are you just playing a game and trolling?
What?
I asked you, are you just playing a game and trolling?
No, no. If you're questioning about my, like, I'm an epistemological analyst, I don't think anybody, including God, would be able to have any justified true beliefs.
Yeah.
The people around here know me. I'm not trolling. You can ask them.
God doesn't justify his existence. He doesn't justify his knowledge. It simply is.
Are you saying he does not have justified true beliefs?
You have not established that JTB is the proper methodology for obtaining knowledge.
Okay, so when you say knowledge, what property does it share with justified true belief? Does it share any properties with justified true belief?
Here you go again. You're begging the question. You need to
I
establish
asked
that.
a question. How can I be begging the question? I asked a question. I didn't give an argument for anything. How could I be begging the question?
Well,
Oh, hello, am I still connected?
when
I can hear you.
Matt, I
especially
think your mic was cutting out and we didn't hear you.
no, when I was talking, you just jumped in, interrupted, and my policy is that when that happens, I just wait and don't want to talk much anymore.
No, I'm sorry. I think there was a connection problem or something because we didn't hear you talking.
Somehow I don't believe that because you see, I was speaking and you jumped right in responding to what I was saying in the question as I was asking, as I was giving an answer and a question, and you jumped in about that. Then I went silent. You said, "Hey, we're quiet." I'm telling you that when I answer, I do this with atheists all the time, Christians too. If you're asking me something and I'm going in to respond, don't tell me how to respond and don't keep overstepping me. I just, I got other things to do. Okay.
No, really. You said I was begging the question and then I didn't hear you say
Okay.
anything else at all.
Nice talking to you.
Didn't he just run away? Did I interrupt him or did I just have a bad connection or something?
What the fuck? No, he's.
Did I interrupt him?
Godless, that was a
He
folding.
he often sort of pauses and you think he's done, right? And then he's like, no, I was just pausing, but how would you